So the story I read this week was Firebird by Misty Copeland. This is a biography, not a biography, more kind of biographical fiction, if that makes any sense. It is written by Misty Copeland, who is the first African American woman to get the lead dancer position for the American Ballet Association in New York City. And she writes this book as a story to a young girl who wants to be a dancer as she's trying to inspire her. On the cover, you see the artwork of Misty dancing. The illustrations are very interesting in this book. They are a mix of paintings and kind of collages, if you can see. The background and scenery are cut out of paper. You can see where the lines connect. And the people in this book are painted. So it's a very unique combination of painting and kind of a collage format. This book deals with a young girl who wants to dance and thinks she will never be as good as Misty, and so therefore she wants to give up. And Misty reminds her that all dancers struggle, that they are similar in a lot of ways, and that as long as she continues to try, she can do anything she sets her mind to. She tells this story using first person. She uses a lot of I when writing the story to the young girl. She uses a lot of very kind of photographic and words that kind of give you illusions, a lot of words in your, a lot of pictures in your head. Fireworks of costumes, dancing like a firebird, just kind of things like that to kind of paint that picture in your brain as she is telling the story and encouraging this young girl to dance. I would recommend this story for younger kids, probably first, second, third grade, somewhere in there. It is a very short story, but it would be great to kind of remind girls that anything is possible, and read this story as written to a young girl from a dancer herself. The activity that I would do with this is I would read this book and then I would try and find some videos of her actually dancing, and then I would use it as kind of a personal characteristic writing piece, where I would have them pretend that they were a famous dancer or a famous artist of any kind, and describe and write how they would tell someone who thought they couldn't do it, how they would tell another kid who thought they couldn't do something how to write. So that would be my activity for it. A paragraph of inspiring another kid, pretending that you're a famous person, and how would you inspire others, and kind of tie that back into personal traits and characteristics that you'd like to see in your classroom and in your students. So that's the book I read this week, and that's my activity. Thanks.